So it's the beautiful morning after the great snowfall. We have between 18 and 24 inches of just light powdery snow. It's 10 degrees this morning. It couldn't be prettier. So I'm going to do some plowing here, plow the driveway. I have a front-mounted hydraulic snowblower that's coming, as well as a snow blade and chains and all those things, but they're still en route, that we don't have them here. But I'm not complaining, because the front bucket, I used it a little bit last night. It works great too. So that's what we're going to use today. We'll use the front end loader and get this snow off the driveway. There's a bunch of it. Gotta plow out the mailbox. We gotta keep our mailman happy. That's something that's overlooked by a lot of people. Don't realize how much hard work or how miserable a job is for a mail person when they can't get close to the mailbox. They have to get out of their car 100 times a day. Hey Joey. Joey, our mailman, he's a subscriber. So in the past, to deal with snow, we've had a walk behind snowblower, which you know, our driveway's a little bit big for that, and the type of snow that we have here is pretty wet, and it has got us by, but it hasn't been perfect. But this this is a whole nother experience here. Something that I used to dread. Putting all my overalls on and a balaclava and ski goggles and freezing is this is better. What are you doing?
I've been out shoveling. Our greenhouse has been liberated and part of the porch, and it's a little deep for Ginger.
Oh, she doesn't like it.
Well, it's taller than she is.
Well, it's a good idea to get the snow off everything, because if we get freezing rain, it's light now because it's so airy, but if we get rain, it'll be heavy, heavy.
So I have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
The fifth wheel. Can you scrape off the top later?
Is that a good job for Jack?
No. It's too slippery.
I can do it. So what are you doing?
My other question.
Yeah.
My car.
Yeah.
You be able to plow that out?
Yeah, of course I can.
And then also, what about a trail to the big barn if we need to bring the fifth wheel in and pull the trailer out so we can get the rest of the stuff?
I can do everything.
Heart Racer, I think Mrs. W underestimated you. Let's see how you do in snow. You've got terrier power. Come on. Come on. I don't think the Heart Racer's going to have any trouble with this. You ready? Come on, let's go. I told you. I knew she could do it. What do you think? You can't stop a terrier. Look who's back.
Hi.
How was your snowshoe?
Exhausting. You know what I want for Christmas?
What do you want? Some more high performance snowshoes?
Yeah, these just flop all around and...
Sounds like a good Christmas present. I'm gonna have to do my research.
Perfect.
So, are you ready to go skiing? Are you having enough energy?
I need a little break.
Okay,
But I will go in a little bit.
let's get you some hot tea. I'll get the skis ready and then we'll go when you're ready.
Perfect.
You like your new hat?
I love it.
I have to say that I thought it was a little odd looking, but it's growing on
It
me.
is, but it covers your ears.
Ah.
And my ears get cold.
All right, well, you better get inside.
Okay.
So it snowed straight for 2 days, and now we've got kind of a lull in the storm. The sun has come out, and it's just beautiful, just beautiful. There was a couple questions about getting a truck ready or winter preparedness, vehicle preparedness. I was going to go over, let's just go over it real quick. I'll kind of show you what I do. This might be a bit of a review for some of you longer time subscribers, but I keep, we're really blessed to have enough outbuildings where we can keep all our vehicles inside and keep them dry and we don't have to scrape the ice and everything on them and ready to go. But of course, I run a winch all the time, and somebody recently asked me, do you really use that thing? And I have to say I do. I use it all the time, especially in wintertime. Most of the neighbors know that to call me if they slip off the road or get into trouble, and I spend a lot of time doing that and winching people out of ditches and stuff. So it's really handy for that. I'll use it less around the homestead because of the tractor, but it's still a valuable piece of equipment. And when we have storms like this, I always chain up one of my vehicles, typically my truck, and I have 2 sets of chains. Well, I have front and rear, a light duty, medium to light duty set, then I have a super heavy duty set. But I typically just run chains on the front in my medium duty because they have the ice cleats on them. If you look, you can see they're really great for slippery roads. Those are great chains. They're just not super heavy duty. They're not the logging style like my other ones, but they seem to be fine. I've never broke a pair. Rarely do I ever need to put a pair on the rear, typically the front. And if I have a choice, I'll always choose chaining up the front, because if I chain up the rear, I don't have any steering if I get into ice. Where if you chain up the front, you have better braking and you have your steering. So I don't know how other people do it, but that always seemed to make sense to me. And I keep extra bungees in the toolbox too. So inside, we can go around there. If you're not from a cold climate, you wonder why the windshield wipers are up. That's typically done up here, really common, because so they don't freeze to the window. So whenever you see those up, that's pretty common in this area. So inside, pretty straightforward. I think we've been through all of this. I have my big medical kit ready. Backup batteries and cables and things for the iPhones. Those are important to us. And just my typical, extra clothing and my 72-hour bag and all that in there. The back is the more interesting thing and what I keep in the toolbox. And let's go into that right now. Just a quick summary, and the main things are retrieval kit, which includes to me a lot of tow straps, shackles, shovel, tow straps. I keep an extra couple 2.5 gallons there in a safety can in case somebody runs out of gas, come-alongs. And I keep a saw all ready to go with everything, and chaps and hard hat, jumper cables, extra hydraulic jack, an axe, all that type of things, a full set of tools. In there, and just a few safety glasses and wedges and things. The reason for the chainsaw is that what typically happens is trees will fall down, they'll blow down across the road, big ones. So the way I look at it is if we ever have an emergency and we need to get to the hospital, can you imagine if minutes mattered and you got almost there and there was a tree blocking your road? So that is something that I always have prepared for. So that's probably about it for today's video. Really looking forward to getting the snow blower and the snow plow I mean, I certainly could get by here without it at my place. It's the driveway's not that big. We're pretty close to the road that's plowed by the county. But what I really want it for is to help the neighbors out. We've got some neighbors that have driveways that are miles long, and some of them we have a widow now that's down the road, and they really have a hard time with that. It's nice to be able to help one another out, and as soon as I get those things show up and chained up, we'll be able to really remove some snow around here and help some of the local neighbors, because it's the nice thing about this community is that people really do help one another out. We have some wonderful neighbors here. So Mrs. W and I were going to head out and go cross-country skiing here a little bit this afternoon. Let me know if you want us to take you along. I can maybe bring the drone, throw it in my pack, and show you around some of the trails and getting the skis ready and all that stuff. So let me know if you want to see that. I'll be happy to share that. And again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the thumbs up, and please take a moment to leave a comment. It really encourages us. It helps our channel, and we always enjoy reading those together. Mrs. W and I read the comments together in the evening. It's one of our very favorite rituals. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.